Hi everyone, I hope you're all keeping well. Today I'm going to be reacting to an animation of a girl that gets stuck in her crush's locker. So let's see how this all unfolds.
And I will share with you a creepy story that happened to me. So, I'm a 17 years old high school student, and I have a crush on a guy called Ben. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm planning on telling him soon. Ben and I share most of our classes. Well, honestly, I joined the classes that he did just so that I get closer to him. I think Ben thought I'm weird because I ended up in all of
Well,
his classes.
that's a bit
Today at school,
creepy.
I bumped into him, and he made a disgusted face
That's
and
a little
walked
bit low-key
away. I
stalkerish.
knew it would be hard to confess straight to his face, so I had to write him a letter instead. I prepared a pink letter covered with red hearts. I expressed all my feelings to him in it.
No, writing the letter's just even
Next
more creepy
morning,
if
when
you've
I
already
came to
done that.
school, and I went to Ben's seat and left the letter in his backpack. As I walked out, the whole school was talking about how Ben and
Oh,
Stacy
you just make
started
yourself look like a right
dating.
creep.
My heart was shattered. I felt hopeless, so I ran to the bathroom and just sat there and cried my eyes out. Then I washed my face and dried it with toilet paper on my
Oh,
way
bless
out.
her.
I heard Ben and his friends
She
coming
proper
towards the
liked him.
bathrooms.
And
Then
he's
I heard
liking someone
someone
else.
saying, "Did you see Sam? She's totally into you. She burst into tears when she saw you with Stacy." What did I just hear? Are they laughing at me? I had to follow them, but they went into the shower room. I still had to
That's
hear
a bit mean
everything they
laughing at
said
her.
about me. Curiosity kills me. I tried to listen through the door, but it wasn't clear enough, so I had to walk in. I
They do
snuck
say
in quietly
curiosity
while the
kills the
boys were
cat.
showering. I approached Ben's locker just to see what he keeps
She just
there.
snuck into
I
the
saw
boys'
his
shower
name on the
room. You
locker,
don't
so I
do
opened
that.
it, and I heard the water turn off, and the boys were coming towards the lockers. I
Oh no,
freaked
don't hide in his
out,
locker.
so I hopped in the locker hoping that Ben won't open it.
Oh, that's
And
really
there he was,
cringy.
standing like a model in a white towel, drying his hair with another towel. I
I would be freaked
melted.
out if I opened
I
my
have
locker
to
and someone
admit,
was in there. I'd be
even though he
like,
laughed at me,
who are
my
you?
heart was racing, but I'm not sure if it was because I'm in
Why
his
are you
locker and
here?
about to get caught, or because he is so damn handsome. All the boys started opening their lockers, so I planned to act like I
Okay,
fainted in the
girl.
locker. But my eyes couldn't let
Keep
go of Ben
keep
as I
it
saw him opening the
monetized.
locker in front of the one in which I was, which also said Ben. OMG. Am I that stupid to forget that my brother's name is also Ben? I was so blinded by Ben that I hopped into my own brother's
So she's in her
locker.
brother's locker.
I
Really?
hate myself. I even sniffed his
In your own brother's
underwear.
locker.
What is wrong with me? Ew! I
Ugh,
got
why would you
sick
in the
and
first
wanted to
place
throw up,
anyway? That's so
but holding it
gross.
in just made it all worse. The boys
I would throw
finished
up too
dressing
if I
up
sniffed
and left
someone's
the shower
underwear.
room.
That's just
I
a
jumped
don't. You
out
don't do
right
that.
away to breathe some fresh air and tried to walk out, but the shower room was locked. I decided to go through Ben's stuff and wait for someone to come open the door. What
Now
excuse
you're
do I
locked
have
in
for
there.
being
That's
in the
not a good.
boys'
That's not a
shower
good
room?
thing.
Well, at least I had Ben's stuff there to explore. I opened his locker, found his
You thought
t-shirt,
you were
and
being
felt so
creepy, and you went in
happy,
there when you knew you
indifferent
shouldn't.
to the fact that I was locked up in there. Anyway, I found a cute album,
You're
so I
making
decided
yourself
to
look
open
really
it,
creepy, girl.
and
Really
I
creepy.
couldn't believe what I saw. I dropped the album and just stood there shaking. I picked it up again to see if what I saw was correct, and there were my pictures.
What's in there?
Pictures of me eating. Pictures of me going to bed.
What?
Pictures of me changing clothes. Was he
Okay, that's
stalking me?
creepy. And I thought you
But
were being creepy getting all the
Ben
same
is a
classes as him,
stalker?
but you know.
Is it really Ben? I can't believe this. I
Well,
even couldn't feel
you
love to him
stalked him as
anymore.
well. You
I
went
felt
into the
creeped
locker room and
out.
everything.
The sun went down and the shower room started to get cold, and I was all alone
You
with
would
no
feel the same if you
backpack
knew what
and
you
no
was doing
phone,
beforehand.
stuck in that cold place with that horrible fact. I just waited for
No
my brother
backpack.
to
How's your
notice that I'm
backpack
not
supposed to keep you
home
warm?
and decided to take a nap on the floor just to kill time. Then I heard some noises outside. I waited for the sound to get
Just to kill
louder so I can
time.
call for help, but maybe it was just the wind. I kept trying to sleep. Then I heard someone getting closer to the door, so I started screaming for help. And suddenly, in that silence,
Oh, I bet it's the
someone
janitor.
started breaking the door. I yelled, "Coach, is that you?" But to no avail.
Well, I don't think the
I
janitor
started
would
to
break
feel
the
a bit
door,
scared
but
as I heard someone breaking the door. Once the door was open, I saw Ben standing there, and he said, "Finally, you're all mine now," with a grin on his face. He must have noticed that I'm not in my bedroom to
that's a
stalk
little
me,
bit creepy.
so he came searching for me. Or was he stalking me from the very
Oh, I'm
beginning?
sure if he's taking pictures of you
I
in
don't
bed,
know
he knows you're
anymore.
not in your bed
But
now.
what
He
do I
must be
do
stalking
now?
you.
I hit him with the album and ran down the hallway as he started chasing me. But all the school doors were locked. I started panicking. I
Hit him
couldn't
with the
breathe or
album.
focus properly. I just wanted to escape. I ran and ran, but he ended up catching me. I started begging him, "Please, let
Come
me
on, girl.
go. I promise I won't tell anyone." I
Why does
cried
he
and
low-key
fought
look
for
like
my
Edward
life,
Cullen?
kicked him somehow, and ran away. I kept running in circles.
He did.
Sooner or
He
later,
low-key looked
someone
like
must
Edward Cullen for
appear.
a second.
I started to feel tired and realized he'll
The
get
way they
tired
run.
soon too. So I can't give up
He's
now.
not like,
I tried to hide somewhere
I
to
don't know
get
who
some
else
energy.
runs like that,
I
but
was
I
so
know I
tired
do.
and hungry. And suddenly, I felt him pulling me by my hair from behind. It was getting darker, and I couldn't see much. He dragged me into his car and put me in the front
That's
seat.
not good.
He pointed a gun at me, threatening me that if
I would
I
scream
move,
and be like,
he'll
"Get off
shoot
me."
me. I was so scared.
Oh, well, this
I
is getting a bit
couldn't move either
intense now,
way.
isn't it?
He took me to some cabin in the woods and tied me to a chair. He said that he loved me and will always love, and that he will take care of me forever, and that all I had to do is stay in that cabin. He is sick. How didn't I notice earlier? How can it be that the sweet guy I had a crush
would
on
definitely
is an
try to
obsessed
escape.
psychopath? He gave me everything: clothes, food, and forced hugs.
Oh, wow, his eyes
But it
went like
still
bright red
didn't
this
feel
then.
right. Day by day, he woke up, handcuffed me, and went to school. And when he came back, he unlocked
Well,
me,
I don't know
fed
about you
me,
guys,
and took
but
good care of me.
a little
He
bit
brought our
creepy that
homework
she was
to me
stalking
and
him
taught
and
me
now
everything they learned
he's
at school.
stalking her.
He even tested me to keep my
Maybe,
mind
maybe they're
updated.
perfect for each
He bought me
other.
lots
Maybe.
of gifts, day by day. Roses, candies, makeup, nail
Okay, no,
polishes,
he's handcuffing her then,
etc.
no.
He let me
He's
use
just
his
a bit-
iPad only when he's watching.
Yeah.
And while I was scrolling down on Facebook, I saw a post with my picture that
Well, at
said
least he's bringing her
"Missing."
homework and
He
teaching
took
her what
the
they taught at
iPad
school,
and
so
said, "That's enough for today." He gave me a kiss on my forehead, turned
now he's
off the
just
lights,
trying to bribe
and
you
handcuffed
into
me
liking
again,
him.
just like he had always done. I laid my head on the pillow and started crying. He lied next to me and said, "It will be okay. I promise." At night, I heard a car
Oh
driving,
no.
but for some reason, it didn't even alert me. When he left in the morning, Ben forgot to handcuff me, but I didn't want to run.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
I
go
wouldn't be able
back
to sleep
home
handcuffed,
and
like.
school. I just wanted to stay with Ben. I felt warm with him.
It will be
I cleaned up the
okay.
cabin and
You're not
prepared
letting her
food
go
and took
home.
a shower
You're keeping
and
her
waited
locked
for
up.
Ben
She
to
can't even
come.
go to school. What do you
When
mean
he
it will
came
be
back to a
okay?
cooking
That is
smell,
not
he looked
okay.
shocked. I ran to him and gave him a hug and said, "You're finally home." He didn't say anything and just silently started eating. After he'd
I
eaten,
think she's got
I
Stockholm
gave him some
syndrome.
clean clothes and told him to take a shower so I could massage his back later. He did as I said without saying a word. I waited for him on the couch and thought about all the things I want to talk with him about. He came out from the bathroom in his clean
As
pajamas
if-
that I gave him and sat
And I
next
ran
to me on the
straight
couch.
past him and been like,
I
bye,
patted his head and
Felicia.
asked him if he'd like to drink something sweet, and he shook his head no, and just
Yeah,
stared
she's
at me
definitely
the
got
whole
Stockholm
time.
syndrome if she's
I asked
giving him
him,
clean clothes
"Aren't your
and wanting to
parents angry
massage
that
him
you
after
didn't
he held a
sleep
gun
at
at
home
her
for
and
days?"
has
He
literally
replied,
kept her
"My
hostage
parents are
in a sense.
alcoholics." I started telling him what a great person he is, and how I had a crush on him, and probably still do.
Patted his head. Is he a dog?
He said,
Am I missing
"But how?
something?
I kidnapped you." I know it is weird, but I was happy he did. The next day, he left earlier, and at the evening, he didn't come back home. I got worried. What if something happened to him on the way home? I spent the night all alone in the woods and waited for Ben to
Wow.
come back, but he didn't. I decided to wait one more night, but he still didn't appear. I finally dressed up and got out from the cabin and started walking towards the lights of the street.
Probably
Confused
scared
as
him
I
off,
was
being
never
like, I
there
still
before,
like
I
you.
questioned everything around me. He kidnapped me. Isn't he happy that I'm fine with that? I walked and walked on the empty streets, and a man in a car then stopped, saying,
Wow.
"It's the missing girl! It's the missing girl!" They called the cops, and the cops took me to the police station. And they asked me where I've been all these days, and I didn't know what to answer. So
Yes,
I
you
just
did.
remained silent. I didn't want to hurt the guy I love, but what's my excuse then? My parents were the nicest people to me.
While his pupils
I
just
can't
was
get
like,
them in
whoop.
trouble as well. I didn't say a word to not hurt anyone, so they called my parents.
You ever been that
My
shocked when you see a
parents took
person,
me
your pupils
home.
are just like,
They
"Yeep."
treated me better than ever, and my brother became nicer than ever with me. They took me to a psychologist, and I felt that it would be right to share it with him. A week later, I started
she has a
going
good
to school
family.
again, and I finally saw Ben again. He tried to ignore me, but I went after him. He turned around and said, "Sam, I'm sorry for everything. I was using you,
Well,
and I
at
got
least
out
she's
of
now
my
bonding with her
mind.
family.
I can't hurt you
Probably not
anymore.
the best thing of
I will turn myself
circumstances,
in.
but
I promise.
there's
Please,
that at
don't
least.
become crazy because of me." Crazy? Because of him? I went to my
Trying to
psychologist
ignore
that
her.
day and told him what Ben said, and he told me that he is right, and that I have developed a syndrome which is called Stockholm Syndrome. And it happens when someone goes through an abusive trauma, and that apparently has happened to me. I couldn't believe it.
Well, at least
So
he's
now
being sweet
I'm
now.
the sick one? Ben did
He
turn
still looks
himself
like Edward
in,
Cullen though, a
and I
little
was
bit,
getting
just in
mental
cartoon
treatment at the
form.
hospital. He got his punishment for dealing with drugs and for kidnapping me. I'm slowly going back to my old routine, but it's not easy. What do you think of my story?
Well, what I think is be careful who you're around and don't stalk people into bathrooms because that's creepy. Well, thank you very much for watching my video. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on any other videos you'd like to see me to react to.